Hello folks, thank you for tuning into Tbns News 103. The topic of today's broadcast is about the Yucca Mountains High-Level Nuclear Waste Repository in the western Shoshone. The Yucca Mountains is in southern Nevada, were once used as a dump for nuclear waste. According to the information I was given, the United States has more than 120 waste depository sites in 39 of the states. Due to Nuclear Waste Policy Act, which states based on the principle that our society is responsible for safety depositing of the nuclear waste we create. More and more of these types of waste dumping faculty are continually being made. Reporting live is Anthony One.
For over the last 40 years, many Native American communities have been constantly exposed to low-level doses of radiation from a variety of different sources.
Behind me is the Nuclear Waste Responsibility Site. It's still in development at the moment, but soon, 2010, it'll be fully developed.
Tbns met up with the local Alexis Guzman to see what his thoughts were on the Nuclear Waste Repository.
Sir, did you know that there's a nuclear waste repository being built near your house?
Well, honestly, I didn't. It's kind of sad that it's being built because I've been living here for 10 years now of my life, and I didn't know this was coming. Did you find out?
It was in the news. Also, the government issued huge hints that they're building a nuclear waste repository all over the country.
Wow, really? Damn, well, I can't imagine that happening because, since I was small, I saw my first rabbit, the coyotes I was scared of. It's just, wow, just thinking about all of those species being dead, it's just kind of hard. Honestly, I don't know, I might just end up moving out because this isn't right, I would like for my children to, grow up the same way I did, to see Mother Nature. And, in the future now, they're not going to see it the way I see it. You know what I mean?
Yes, I understand. So, you really think they shouldn't be building a nuclear waste repository here?
No, honestly, I don't. Not in this area. This is my native homeland, where I grew up, and I don't think so.
So, is there anything that you do if they build it, you're going to move out?
I'll probably move out with maybe just, try and protest against it, People march, and see what comes out of it.
Okay, very good, sir. Thank you. Thank you for your
TBNS also met up with another local, Martin Hernandez, to find out his thoughts on this.
Who is it?
It's TBNS News asking for an interview.
Yes, sir?
We're asking for an interview about the nuclear repository site.
Alright, let me get dressed real quick. Go ahead,
Pleasure to meet you, sir. Now, I'd like to ask you about the question, do you know about the repository that's being built around here?
Yes, I've been hearing some stuff on the news, but to tell you the truth, I wasn't too sure that it would actually happen. So right now, I really don't know how to feel about it.
How did you hear about it? What's your first reaction?
My first reaction, I was surprised overall. I mean, this is it's just beautiful, and for them to just come in and turn it into a nuclear wasteland, I don't have no words for it.
What are you going to do when it happens?
Well, I was hoping maybe we could get the Native community together and maybe try to fight against it, maybe take it to court or do something about it, because it's not possible they can do this to us.
Why do you think they're making it built here instead of someplace, I don't know, in Alabama or something?
Well, I guess you could call it because we're a smaller community. People always want to take advantage of someone who can't speak up for themselves. Maybe that's it, or they're just being dumb.
Alright. Now, if this happens, will you think about moving around the area?
I'm not sure. It might come into consideration, but this is where I grew up, so that'd be very hard for me.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
TBN Tbns interviewed one other person, Dr. Phileas Scrub, who studies mutation due to nuclear radiation.
Dr. Phileas Scrub, who will tell us more about nuclear radiation and its effects on the human body. So doctor, you know that the Yukka Mountains is a great source of uranium mining and radiation. And with the repositories being built there, what kind of nuclear radiation will affect people?
Well, usually coming in contact with any radiation usually results in several types of cancer and mostly mental retardation. But the most common effect from coming in contact with radiation is thyroid cancer.
What's thyroid cancer?
Thyroid cancer is a very important part of the endosystem. Usually it produces hormones.
Okay. So, what do you think should be done about this?
I think the people that live there and the people around that community make a stand, and because this is extremely unacceptable.
Very good. Thank you very much, sir.
Well, there you have it, folks. A perfect example of how environmental racism affects daily lives and the environment around them. Hopefully you can do your part to help the environment today and tomorrow. Our next story. Could you be an elephant?